I'm blonde, I'm an unnatural blonde, I have false nails. Could I be any more high maintenance? Yeesh, my goodness me. And welcome back to my channel. So I hope you enjoyed that little montage of kind of some getting ready bits, specifically focused on, yes, you can still do these things when you have long nails. Now, if you watched my week in the life vlog or any of my recent videos after that, you will have noticed that I have some really beautiful nails. They are really lovely, rainbow patterned, nice and long, and really just they make me really happy, and they make the best sound ever. Can't get over them. And I've had a few people ask me whether these are my real nails, how I got them done, how to maintain them, and all of that kind of thing. So I thought I would make a quick little video for you all today explaining what my nails are, how I got them done, how you maintain them, and things you can and can't do when you have longer false nails. So to start off with the most basic question, are these your real nails? And no, definitely not. These are what are called gel sculpts. So they are different things to acrylics, which I used to have when I was a lot younger. When I was around 16, 17, I used to get acrylics fairly often, and they were really pretty and I really liked them, but they are quite harsh on your nails. So an acrylic nail is a false nail that you attach to your nail that you have to seal in. When you get them removed, they will leave a kind of divot and a ridge in your nail because it's a new nail that's kind of bonding onto the surface of your original nail. These are very different. So what they do to create these nails is they have a little mold that they will then stick underneath the free edge of your nail. So it is easier if you have some natural nail anyway. A lot of my nails broke, but they still managed to get a lot of really nice length on there, so it is possible. So they take a mold, they stick the mold underneath the free edge of your nail, and they paint on a layer of gel. to the height of nail that you want, which they then cure under a heat lamp. Now, because it is gel, because it is quite a thick layer, you will be prone to getting something called heat spikes. This is under the heat and the light of the UV curing lamp. Because there is a thick layer of gel and because the gel is curing through to your nail, it kind of feels like someone is taking a really, really molten hot pin and stabbing you in the nail. It's not a fun feeling, and it can be quite like, when you get those feelings, you should take your hand out of the curing lamp, wait until the spikes subside, and then slowly put it back in again. So they create the foundation and the shape of the nail. They will then take the mold out, so you will have a nail, and then they will shape it down to the length and the shape that you want. So I went for kind of a pointed shape that is quite long. You can see this is how much nail I have going above my kind of fingers. They will shape it, file it, and then they will add a second layer of gel to add strength and really build it up, and then you will cure that again. Be wary of the heat spikes. I got them on every single nail on each hand both times, which was not so much fun. But my nail technician, she says she also has really sensitive nails, so that's just how that goes. And then once you've got both layers of the gel on, they will file off any excess and shape them down, and then you have your new gel nails. And then this has a full gel manicure over the top of the nail. So I was thrilled when I got these done. I couldn't believe it. I've never had such beautiful, long, elegant nails in my entire life, and I think they look so glamorous and pretty. I was also very nervous because I have not had false nails in quite a long time. I was terrified of doing something to pop one of them off. Something worth noting is that these are very strong. They do have a little bit more flexibility to move with your nail, so they are very, very sturdy. I caught this nail on the, you know, the gripper lever thing underneath desk chairs to like adjust the height. I caught it really harshly on that, and oh my god, it hurt so much. I have also caught this nail on a microwave door. As you can see, they're all in place. They haven't lifted. They're still as securely attached to my fingers as ever, so they are very, very sturdy. Things that you can do when you have long nails include doing your hair. As you saw, I can roll up my hair, I can create bumper bangs, victory rolls, poodle styles. Anything I want to do with my hair I can do very well with these nails on. I can put on stockings very successfully without, it's actually even a little bit easier because I don't have to worry about the edges of my fingernails being ragged at all and catching. I know that these are very smooth, so I can just kind of glide up and it's very easy. You can still attach things, you can still do the clasps on bracelets and necklaces fairly easily. I would generally recommend that you do them with the pads of your fingers rather than your nail, just for securing the longevity of your nails. I can still put in things like hair accessories. I can still get pills out of the little packet things. I can cook, I can clean, I can read. I work and I can still perform all of my admin tasks and classroom tasks at work with no issues because of the nails. So they are pretty practical as far as things go. I can still do up shoes, zips, laces, any piece of clothing I could get on independently without my nails, I can get on independently with my nails. So here are some things that you should be avoiding as far as possible with your fancy gel sculpts or acrylics on. So number one is washing up. If you are washing up, you should be wearing rubber gloves, because having your hands submerged in detergent and hot water for a really long time is not going to be good for the nails. It's going to weaken them. So you shouldn't be doing as much washing up, or you should be wearing rubber gloves when you do wash up. I am very careful with that. Something I was really worried about was, oh, if I'm not supposed to have them in water, what about when I go in the shower? I've had no issues. I tend to be in the shower for quite a long time. You can't necessarily tell, but I have very thick hair that likes to like cling to hair products, so it can take a while to wash them out, and I can still wash my hair really well with these on, and it's been no issue to the strength of my nails. So showers are fine. Washing up, you just have to be a bit careful, and in general try and keep them out of water where possible. I don't know what the deal is with swimming. I haven't asked, but I would Google it. I might Google and put some information here for you about whether you are supposed to swim with these on or not. Number 2 is using your nails as tools. So prying things open with the nail. Things like cans are a little bit tricky. So how I open cans is I will take the flat blade of a butter knife, stick it underneath the can tab, and then push up until it does the little tsk. Once it is lifted up, I can just open it with my fingers the same, no problem, but I really struggle to get underneath it as well. So that's one experience I've had, is having something to help you open cans. Weirdly, plastic like ketchup sachets I kind of find a bit hard to open. I don't know whether that's because I have a little bit less finger space at the very top, so I can't like cling as much, but that's my experience with that. Obviously, try not to catch them as much as possible. So things like the microwave incident. What I did wrong was I was trying to open the microwave at work. I had to brace it with my hand and then open it with the other hand. I had my thumb like this, and I forgot to account for the nail. So I had accounted for the fact that my finger itself would not be in the path of the door, but I forgot that I have long nails now, so my nail was directly in the path of the door, and as I opened it, it kind of caught, and it was quite painful. So making sure that you are aware that you have that extra length at the end of your fingertips is going to be quite important. You might find yourself a little bit hyper aware for the first week or so, but then you just kind of get used to them, to be honest. As far as maintaining them goes, I have an infill appointment on Saturday of this week. An infill is basically, you can see where there is a little bit of space at the bottom of the nail, and this is where my nail has been growing with the gel sculpt obviously on top of it. So what they will do is they will file off all of the colour. They're putting it back on, don't worry. They'll file off all of the colour. They will file down kind of the bulk of the nail, you can see here, and any reshaping, making them a bit shorter if they need to be, and then they will add a fresh new layer of gel right from the base all the way on top of the nail again, cure it, and then put the gel manicure back on. So this is just to make sure that your nails stay strong and healthy and you don't end up with like freakishly long nails that start about midway down your nail. You're recommended to get infills every, I think they said 3 to 5 weeks. I went for 3 this time, and after I think 3 or 4 infills you will just need to have these soaked off. These just soak off in acetone, and to have a new set of gel sculpts put on. So it is a little bit of a monetary investment, I would say. You can't just get them and then leave them for 2 months. But in my opinion, I have the ability to do that right now. It makes me really happy and I just want it, so I'm having it. But in general, I think These are just so much fun and way more practical than people might first assume they are. So I just wanted to make this video to kind of talk through a little bit of my experience getting them done and how they are maintained. So I hope that this video was informative or enjoyable at all for you. If you have any more questions about what it's like having longer false nails, then do drop them in the comments and I will answer them as soon as possible. If you have had gel sculpts before, if you have had acrylics before, then let me know what you thought of having them as well. I do love you all so very much, and please remember to have courage and be kind and make all of your dreams come true. And I will see you in my next video. Bye! I find with these on I'm a lot more like expressive with my hands because I'm like, hi, have you seen my nails? Have you seen them? Hi. Oh, they're so pretty. La 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 la.